Hey everybody, this is the Lucky TJ, aka Tarja Johnson, and I'm here to talk to you about the success formula that we're using and our team. So many people right now are going through such a struggle. It's really hard. It's really hard for people right now. This shutdown of everything and the virus situation is getting harder and harder as days go by. And I'm well aware that there are so many people who are hurting, people are out of jobs. People are trying to figure out like how they're going to make it. The time is really unknown. It's being extended. Someone I just got off the phone with just now was saying that, it might be until July, before everything gets back to quote unquote normal, which how can it possibly go back to normal when you already know that there's been so many things affected that are in place that have it's like a domino effect, things that weren't able to be done this month affect things for the rest of the year and also next year. So I have some concrete examples of that in my own life. So I came on here to let you know that there is still hope for people to be able to make some money, obviously, because more people than ever are figuring out that they have to get into some sort of home-based business because everybody has to be home. So if you have to be home and you're looking at this video, then you must be looking for some sort of way to make yourself be able to save yourself. Well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe you are in that position where you have to save yourself from because you recently had your job closed down or in your business. Like I was on a class this morning, and an entrepreneur who owned a gym said that he had to close his gym down for the first time, and I think it was like 11 years or 13 years, I don't remember, but it was a long time. And he said it was really sad, but he said that, I forgot what else he said. But he said it was a good run. So, it is hard for people, and yet there are some ways that you can make money. So most people are turning into turning to network marketing because that's something that you can do from home. And one of the ways that people can benefit from network marketing is that it creates an income for you that's a residual income. So it's so that when you are not actually working, so you do have to work to build it. I mean, it isn't like some pie in the sky, get rich quick type of thing. You do have to build it. You have to do work. You actually are working from home, and when we show you how to do the steps, everything that you need to do as far as how to be online, how to attract people that you want to work with, how to generate leads, how you generate leads either free or with low costs, inexpensive leads. Like you have to figure that out on your own, or somebody's going to have to teach you. So I'm here to help you because I have met, God blessed me, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody to use that word because I understand that how the universe works. That's why this channel is called Living Metaphysically, even though I kind of wish now that it was in my own name, Tarja Johnson. But now that it isn't, I'm dealing with that. But anyway, I understand that how the universe works is that, you know, um, what we focus on, what we think about, it attracts to us. So what we want, what I'm here to show you on my channel is that I have attracted something that's so great, and I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed, and you are going to get a blessing too when you attract what you want and you can be a part of what I'm doing, because as I had put it out there that I wanted to have a certain amount of money per month, then the universe started bringing me ways for me to be able to get that. And I was like led to my mentor that I've been working with for 2 years. And so right now, we are using what you call the success formula. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing affiliate marketing. So I don't know if you know what that is. That's when you are not really aligned only with one company. It's that and even though we are right now focusing on a company, we are focusing on MyDailyChoice, which is a really great company. And if we weren't like, let's just say that if we weren't being affiliates of MyDailyChoice, the other thing that we're doing is teaching you how you can market anything online. Because if the difference between being online and being successful and being online trying to figure out like how come I'm not making any money is that you don't know how to do it. And it's really that simple. I have a person who I've been talking to that I showed her my business. And she got back to me and she said tonight, like she's wanting to do this business, but she doesn't have any money. And, like money is a mindset as much as anything else. You have to understand, like, like your own mindset, your own consciousness. Do you have a consciousness that says, yes, I can be successful? Do you have a consciousness that says, I am being attracted to success in my life? Because if you keep telling yourself, well, I'm afraid that if I put out money, then I'm gonna lose it, it's not gonna work, and this and that. Well, of course it isn't gonna work because you're not allowing yourself to step into your future with a positive result in mind. You have to already see yourself be successful. You have to see yourself as the person who's already having a successful business, if that's what you want, a successful whatever it is, whatever you decide in your mind, what you believe is what you're going to manifest. And it's just that simple, which a lot of people don't know. Like I went for a hike yesterday and I started thinking about the power of belief. I was reading some material about belief. And a lot of people, we as a society teach each other the opposite of what we really need to have us have happy and fulfilled lives. I mean, if you have any kind of perspective where you can stand back and look at what is it that you have been taught in your own life. Did you ever get taught that what you believe you receive? And if you did you get taught in a way that had you believe it? Or did you have to wait till you grew up and then watch the movie The Secret, or had read self development books like Think and Grow Rich, or the so many of them. But till when you started understanding that I create. You could even say, if you hate hearing like that you are the creator, then go ahead and say, I'm the co-creator, because you're creating your own life. You're co-creating your own life, world, circumstances, etc. So, but society has never taught you that. Even if you went to church and you heard it, maybe you couldn't accept it because of the way it was presented. And typically it isn't presented in a way that has you be able to use it and utilize it. So look, I didn't want to make a long video. That was even more than what I intended to say. So, but I did want to share with you. So in MyDailyChoice, which is the one of the prime, so how our team is working is that we are with MyDailyChoice, which is an amazing company. But the other thing is that we also have training for online marketing. So it's two things, and they work to help you to be able to learn what to do. So, uh, most people, like I said, don't even know what in the heck to do. What they do is they get out there on Facebook, get in groups, start posting their link, going messaging people, posting, giving them their link. I have people who send me all the time their link. They don't say, "Hey, how you doing?" Nothing like that. That you know what? Everything in life is relational. Network marketing, online business, etc., all of it is relationships and relationship building. That's why you're watching this now, because you have a relationship with me. I have a relationship with you via even YouTube. So, in my daily choice, when people are interested in the business, the products or whatever they want, they can come in and you can sign up. You sign up as a pre-enrollee. So that gives you an opportunity to look at the business, look at the video that describes the business, who the owners are, why they started the company, find out some important details. Then you can find out about the products and how great they are. You can be a customer if you want to just try the products because you've heard so much good stuff about them. Or and you can also find out about, if you decide you want to make money with by sharing the products and the business, then you would like to know, how do I make money? What's the compensation plan? So the compensation plan is really great. It's one of the best compensation plans out there in the marketplace, because this company was created by a network marketer who took a look at all the compensation plans, compared them, and decided to come up with something that was really going to work for people. And that's another good reason why you would like to take a look. So I invite you to take a look. Take a look and figure it out. Figure it out. Like, what are you trying to do? Do you want to learn? Now, we can teach you things that um, seven-figure income earners have used. It's called the success formula. What is it? Okay, so for my daily choice right now, part of it is to get pre-enrollees. Of course, that would be with any business. You have to find people to use your business. If you had an ice cream truck, you'd still have to find people to come over and buy your ice cream. So any business is going to be based on customers. And with network marketing, you're going to be, also with customers, you're going to have other people who will be part of your team. And with us, what we're doing is we are putting people under you in a planned way, a strategy that builds one of your legs and then helps you to build the other one. So that's really exciting. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or you don't know what a binary is, then find out about it. And what better way for you to find out about it is that by watching the videos on my channel and then giving it a test drive. So right here, here's the success formula that keep getting pre-enrollees. Once you started doing a method and another method, then another. That means that just like in any online business, you're going to have to use some sort of way to generate leads, aka people who would like to look at an opportunity. So you master one simple strategy, like it says here, and then move on to another one. And we're always testing, and you're testing again, and you're getting results, and you're figuring out, how did you get this result, which is why we track. Like, we have a funnel, we have multiple funnels, and you track your lead capture pages. You figure out, like, how are you getting the people, who are the people who are interested? Because everybody is, may say, oh, I want to make money, I want to do this. But many people are interested to some degree, but who are the people who are really going to take the actions necessary to help them to make themselves successful? You can't really do it for them, but you can be their partner and give them all the step-by-step information, just, that we're giving you. You're really not doing it on your own. That's what they say is, there's a saying that says network marketing is where you have your own business. You have it, you have your own, but you're not on your own. So soon you have more pre-enrollees than you ever do. Keep communicating. It's a relationship. You have to communicate with your pre-enrollees, and we give you emails that you can write to them, and then you use your own. Once you get the drift of how you're supposed to communicate to your pre-enrollees, you keep writing to them, because you never know when a person is going to be ready. Just because you got in touch with them today doesn't mean that they're ready to join today, or that they are prepared to join today. People may take, gosh, I've had people who watch me on YouTube, and then they said, okay, well, now I'm ready, and then they joined. Those who enroll, plug them in and make sure they understand the strategy, keeping it simple. Okay, so when people enroll, we have a system where, you plug them in, you plug them into the 1 cent leads. They start mailing those out every day. And with the emails that are provided, we're tracking those and discussing amongst our team. Now, we have a lot of communication. So if you're not the kind of person who can be online and get in groups and read and follow what we're doing, it may not work. It may not work for you. I'm just going to be right up front, because you do have to attend the webinars. You're gonna have to write. You're gonna have to send out emails, and so different people have different schedules. Some people are working full time. Some people are retired. Some people don't work full time. So people are managing to take 1 hour a day, or a couple hours a week, or even 4 or 5. Now that everybody's home, I'm not sure how your hours are being carved out, because you may be home, but yet you still may have your kids, your animals, you have your relationship. So how much free time you have to work on your business, that's going to be up to you and whoever's supporting you to do it. But you will definitely need to do some work, and just like making videos, we give you some videos to make. We teach you how to make videos. It's just like, as a matter of fact, it's a lot of fun, because for me, I've learned so much about like what I'm doing, what I used to do. I'm still learning, but I know for a fact that the things that I was doing before, I know now why they failed. I know that if I was going in a work from home group, there's all these Facebook groups called work from home, parents who work from home. If I go in there and spam my link, that's nobody's going to read it. There's, people may read it, but they're not going to join. So you got to figure out, like, well, what do I do that does help me build my team? What do I do? How do I share these amazing products? What is it that I need to do to make it happen? Well, that's what we teach you. So, what else? So here's we had a Zoom tonight with one of my mentors, and what's possible is this slide that she made that took a little that I took a screenshot of, and she's saying get set up for automated income that's scalable. So it doesn't rely on you having to be physically present at your job. So what's really funny? A guy last week, I met him at Advanced Auto Parts, and I was talking to him, and I just said, as I was standing there way back, because they're making you stand so far back from the counter. So while when the other person left, they still didn't let you walk like up more than, I think we were 4 feet, 5 feet from the guy, and I was telling him I needed what I needed for my vehicle. And I just asked him, which I like to know from people. I care about people, and I want to know, like, what are they doing? Because you see a person who's really, really intelligent. You can tell that they could do so much more than be at a job that pays such a low. I don't know how much it pays to be at Advanced Auto, but a lot of times I know that people have undervalued themselves. I don't know if you're one of them, but I know that I have, because I know that at times I've been in jobs where, I was, I had more to offer, and for some reason, like that particular situation didn't even want like all of my ideas or what I had to talk about. Um, and then if someone is working at a job that pays that only pays like right above minimum wage, and they have to work multiple jobs, like the guy was saying that he had, so let me back to the story. I was like, well, what other jobs do you have? And he looks at me and he says, how'd you know I had another job? And I was like, I was just asking. But no, I asked him, no, I didn't ask him what other job he had. I think I said, what else does he do? Like, is he in school? Like sometimes people in college, some people are in graduate school. You never know, like, why is somebody working like a quote unquote low paying job? And he was like, yeah, I think he said he had 2 or 3 jobs. I know he said he had one more job driving a forklift, operating a forklift. But if you have to have, somebody told me something last week. I was listening to some sort of coaching thing, and they said that a very famous coach had said 2 jobs are for 2 people. So, and I know one thing, Grant Cardone always said this, like if you don't have enough money, the problem is not really like the job. It's the problem is that you have to go out and make more money. You know what I mean? You got to figure out like, how do I make more money? But then you got to figure out like, how do you make more money efficiently? So when we're talking about automated income that's scalable, that's being more efficient, and where it doesn't rely on your physical or personal time in exchange for the income earned or revenue generated. That's passive residual income. And of course, everybody wants that in some place in their mind. That's why so I mean, at least people who know about it. I know I wanted it ever since I was a little kid. I write songs and I was like, oh, good. If I had a hit, song like Carole King, even if I was a writer and I did not actually sing the song myself and somebody else recorded the song, I would get like money off the song every time it was played on the radio. So even when I was a little girl, like, 5 or 6 years old, because I'm into music, I already knew that like residual income was one of the things I really loved. Once I understood that, and when I was like, even as I got older, like even before I was even 13 years old, I got the drift that people who made records, people who made movies were getting this thing called royalties, which is the same thing as residual passive income. It means that, even though they have already created this one piece of work, it could pay them later on. So most people really don't quite understand that that's available for them, like because they're very committed to the job, J-O-B, you know, and that you got to go and you're working 8 hours, you're working for somebody else. The person is not, just like I said, like the ideas that you may have, they're not even being considered necessarily, even though they seem like they make a lot of sense. But when you're your own entrepreneur, you're the one who decides what you're going to do. So also one thing about what we have, which is stated here in number 2, you don't have to figure out all the tech stuff and like testing the pages. We teach you how to test the pages. We give you the headlines and landing pages and ads, and you don't have to build it yourself. So I don't know if you are one of the kinds of people who tried. Like so many people talk to me and they say, "Well, I was in network marketing and I failed. I never made any money." Well, one of the reasons why may have been because you didn't even have a funnel to use. And if you had a funnel, which I had a funnel before, I didn't know how to test it. And one thing that's really fantastic, which I did understand like about 2 or 3 years ago, once I started understanding that this is how people were making money, I was like, oh, I got to get a funnel. I need a funnel badly. But then I didn't know what to do with the funnel. You know, so you can go and you can buy a funnel. You can buy some kind of software that lets you make a funnel. Now we make our funnels in Kartra, so you can learn how to clone the page. We teach you everything. There's a whole course that we are offering when you join us. So the other thing is number three, you get to take credit for the value being provided as your own without having to generate insane content yourself. So you know that the one thing that everybody does is that to be successful, you have to generate some sort of content. But when you're part of our team, we are giving you content. And the thing that I noticed right away is that as I've been given emails, content, funnel, landing pages, ads, learning how to test pages, learning how to record my results, now I'm like, oh my God, now I'm understanding what it's like and what it takes to build a business that actually generates money and that has the potential for me to make six or more figures. So that is exciting. And you know what? I would never have been able to learn it on my own. I don't care how many videos I was watching. For me to be mentored and trained by people who have done it, I needed that. I don't know about you, but I know that even as smart as I am and I'm into technology, etc., it wasn't going to work without it. So what do you do next? You get a free position on our team, and then you decide what success, you get the success strategy class that explains it. And then you decide what level you want to join at, level 1, level 2, or level 3. So most people join at either 1 or 2, and 3 actually is the next step after that, because we don't even let you join at, I don't think we let you join at 3 right now unless we've changed something. I know last month it was cut off until you join 2 so that you can start learning what we're doing, and then you're ready and have a better understanding of what we're doing, and then you can get into level 3. So what's next? I was going to show you.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you how duplicatable and successful the system is, looking at just a snapshot of someone who just joined last month. So here's Lori McCarthy. She just signed up last month. Now she actually became a pre-enrollee in
Thank you, YouTube, for acting crazy.
January. But, you know, like a lot of people, they miss the emails, they're not ready to focus in, and, you know, they might lose a lot of business volume because they didn't see all the volume, but eventually they come around and, you know, not everybody, but the action takers, like Lori, upgraded in early March. So it's been less than a month. And in less than a month, we've already placed, you know, the people who are yellow are people who enrolled. And if I just keep going down here, you're going to see this leg has been driven down very, very strong. And, you know, it's, you know, these are people at different levels of commitment and so forth, but it's quite remarkable. And let me see if I can go back, because I want to show you actually her stats. This is less than a month. Let me do that again. So less than a month, Lori's got that leg drop.
Okay, so the internet is actually getting kind of shaky tonight. So actually, I tell you what I can do. I will post it. I couldn't even get this video to download. That's why I was playing it live while I'm recording this video. So this is my business partner, and so our whole team. So working. If people say, "Well, I really want to work with him," well, basically, we are all working together as one whole team. So when you sign up under me, you will be working with him. So that's what's so good about it, because we all need to be able to, well, with him, he's got so many people like that, you know, actually signing up with me, you get more attention directly helping you, even though he's teaching me everything and he's still going to give you everything, is that individually I'll be working with you. So one thing I was thinking that I can show you, just like what um he was showing you, is the same thing is true for me. I literally have the same thing going on that he described with the other person. So when you look at so right now, you have an opportunity to be basically at the top of my right leg. Now, I joined back in November, but to really be honest about it, I have 200 and some people that are already under my left leg. It is crazy. Now, these are all people who paid, as they are committed into duplicating, and they love the products, and the everyone is part of our commitment is that we teach you everything, and part of your commitment is that you do what we it's a mutual thing that you do what is being asked. So there's a commitment level of what you need to do, like come in as executive, come in as a director. So why I'm showing you this, like, so the way that that this works is that it goes down and down and down. But here, what I can do is show the list of the left side, and you will see that I've liked, so these, all the yellows, all orangey yellow, all these are people who have all I already have on my one leg. So how the compensation plan works is that you get paid, is it 15, 20%? I forget exactly what percentage, but it's a binary. So you get paid on your weaker leg. So as you can see, I have a lot of people on my left leg, and right now what we're doing is we are in the process of helping not only myself but everyone on our team. Everybody is going to be, now this guy right here just joined and signed up under me, so he already has people under him. I'm glad I saw that one, because where is he at? Binary tree list view, here it is. This guy who just joined on March 26th, which is just a few days ago, he's already got paid people under him. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't know if he realizes it yet. A lot of people join. This is another weird thing. A lot of people join, but then like they are for some reason aren't understanding that we need to get in touch with them. So we're reaching out to him. But so just know right now, I'm gonna tell you right up front, if you do decide to join, please give pay attention to the emails you're going to be receiving, because we send out emails giving you information so that we can help you to start building not only your one leg but the other leg. And so if you don't get in contact, then, well, and I'm not certain. Maybe this guy just joined because he wants to try the products. I don't know. But if you are a builder and you want to use the products, make sure you're checking your email. So it's going to come from me, TarjaJohnson.com. When you click the link and you sign up, and you get in as a pre-enrollee, I'm going to be sending you communications, and then we're going to want for you. And once you become an affiliate, we're going to want to put you into our Facebook groups. We have groups, and we have chats, and we have everything for you to be able to be successful, but you have to be able to be communicated with. So you're going to have to figure that out. So basically that's it. I didn't want to, like I said, I thought I was going to have a very short video, and this one already has been, I can't even tell how many minutes it's been. But so click the link in the description, take a free tour. And I'm really looking forward to working with people who are committed, who really want to like grab a hold of the opportunity right now to change their lives. I'm hoping that you are one of those people, and that we can help other people. The main thing is that we get to help everybody who's ready to be helped to be able to have a successful home-based business. This is a very, very unique time in our lives, and it's the real and many people can use this solution. It's really a viable solution for people. So network marketing is a multi-million-dollar, long-standing industry that is bigger than probably industries that you probably figure are you would never realize. Like, it's bigger than the music industry, it's bigger than the NFL. So if whatever you think about it, find out the truth and do yourself a favor. Join us, take a free tour, like my video, put on the notification bell. I'm happy to meet you, and I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing that you find whatever it is that you really want to do. And if this is it, then I'm happy to partner with you. All right.